Hello. Okay, looks like this is everyone. So,
Okay.
uh, so Haley, we got through most of collaboration, and I realized that I forgot to set up the fucking StreamYard. Because I'm super professional and have everything together. Uh, so, during that time, uh, we decided on a heavy heart tone. We are going to be using the at all cost match game for this. A moderate depth was decided on for the sport descriptions. Uh, our characters are going to be university age, but after some discussion, uh, considering the fact that this is a game centered around pool, which is not typically a sport that has university teams, and coupled with the fact that we're going for a heavier tone, a heavy heart, we decided that we wanted to explore something a little bit different with this playtest, it being a playtest. The characters are going to be university age, but we wanted to explore something outside the confines of a university. We are going to try something where the tournament in question in this game is not part of a university league. It is held at like a pool hall or a pub or something like that. And it's something that these kids do on their off time, not part of their university life. Kind of part of this noir-ish tone, sort of outside the confines of the university. It's something we wanted to see how well Fight with Spirit does. How well does Fight with Spirit do with sport that is still structured, but not really inside institutionalized sport? Something that's structured like a bowling league or pub trivia or something like that. So yeah, anyway. Our team is going to be the Newcrest Neons. The other team appearing is going to be the Dockside Demons. Right, our lines are transphobia, fatphobia, racism, anti-Semitism, ableism, characters named Rebecca, mice, and sexual assault. Our veils are addiction, domestic abuse, and diet talk. Katrina, Prim, and Greenbrier all said yes to romance involving their characters. I said only if I initiate, but I reserve the right to change that. For what we want to see in our game, Katrina said someone gets their ass handed to them. Clarified that this doesn't have to be in a game of pool. It could be just like out in the street somewhere. Cool. Excellent. Prim wants to see some greasing of palms, as long as we're going for this kind of shady, grim, heavy heart tone. Greenbrier similarly wants to see some mob stuff. Alright. More to the pool side of things. I want to see some elaborate trick shots. I want this to be like Persona characters playing pool. Alright. We're caught up now. So now we're gonna answer the team questions. We were starting to answer the team questions when I realized, oh shit, I'm not recording this. We had just decided that our coach for the Neons was going to be a sports scientist with a theoretical background, finally moving to the front line. I think we were talking about this guy maybe being an adjunct math faculty person, because like geometry, pool, all that. And we had talked about our practice area being like street art, RGB lights, a lot of youth talent outreach programs. That seemed to fit with this kind of grungy.
Yeah, about that one.
What?
An idea about our practice area?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So just taking a look at them, because our team isn't sanctioned by the school, I was thinking like what else could be, similar. And I just think the juxtaposition could be really funny if it's like this, manicured lawn of this, private liberal arts institution. And then here comes like our grubby team. Like, no, this is, we booked this room. We booked this room. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
That's like at a country club or something.
Yeah, like, sorry.
That will be fun.
Table, get out of here. Yes, keep the drinks coming. I don't know. I just think that
that actually would be pretty funny. Yeah.
Like, can I smoke in here? No, I'm going to anyway.
We tell you every week you cannot smoke in here.
Yeah.
Well, who's getting us this room in this country club if we're rabble?
Oh, we'll take care of that. Don't even
we're the
worry
scholarship kids. Speaking as
we're on scholarship to the country club.
Well, no, like speaking as a scholarship kid at a major private university, there is a huge country club really close to my university that advertises at the university, hey, students at insert my university here get to play for free. So like even if like we're really disreputable and gross and cause trouble, we're students. You said we could play for free. It doesn't matter if we're like making the people in, it doesn't matter if we're making the people in Tweed uncomfortable. The sign said students play for free. Yeah. All right. Team relationships. So
is that a contender though for practice area, or do we want to stick with street
art? You're suggesting this instead of the street art RGB lights.
Yeah.
I think
do we have
should
to choose one of these three?
I think we should probably stick with the options here, just because I don't want to fuck with the data tab.
Totally.
More than I have to.
My reservation about playing that street art youth talent outreach program one is just like coming from like a not very well funded public school district growing up.
Oh, it feels a little coded. Yeah.
A little, yeah. So
yeah, I get that.
That's good feedback though.
Yeah. You want to switch it to heavily sponsored, to switch it to that country club thing you're suggesting?
If that's okay with everyone.
That is super okay with me.
Cool.
Words can mean anything.
I was kind of getting that vibe as well, but I wasn't sure about it. So thank you for speaking up. Yeah. All right. So we hide the arrows and the sharks because they're not in this. They're DLC.
They're in Fight with Spirit Royal.
Yeah.
They're in the second season.
Yeah. Just a second.
We're getting greenlit for a second season? This is the first I've heard.
Already, yeah. We don't even know who the characters are.
Okay, I don't actually know how to hide this row.
Where are you looking?
Hide row.
I'm on the neon sim. Okay, yeah. Thank you. And hide row 11 as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oops.
Thank you. Yeah. Right. What is our relationship with the fallen champs? Our options are, Doctor. out for revenge. You lost last year's championship to this team and you want a rematch. That would be a little weird if they're the fallen champs.
I mean, like, we could have come in lower than they did.
True.
Maybe, like, we beat them, they beat us to get to the championship game, and then they lost the championship game, so...
Yeah. Practice partner. You've played this team so many times and know them inside and out. Will it be different when it's the real thing? Doesn't feel very tonal.
I'm eyeing target threat.
Yeah. Let's get through all of them.
Oh my god.
For my sake. Local kids. You live near each other and many of you played on the same junior teams. You have community and ties that go beyond this sport.
That could work. That is, there's something in that.
Small
Maybe
fries.
they're the country club kids.
Maybe. Small fries. You talk down to this team, but secretly you look up to them. You wish you had their teamwork and team bond.
Yeah, I'm not gonna admit that though.
Nah, fuck them kids.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see though if there's like an older like biker gang, right? And they come and like we're all gosh, we have to go against them again, but we're all
Consider as well that as I mentioned before, I am going to be playing someone on the demons. So, yeah, y'all are. This is a triples tournament. Y'all are playing as a team, and I'm playing one of the other people. So, all right. Target threat. You both consider each other to be the only real threat in the competition. They've earned your grudging respect. Like, even though they're the fallen champs, y'all really think this is their year. That could be really interesting. And then former teammates. Many of you played with each other in and out of school teams. Yeah.
I kind of love that one.
That could be pretty good.
Target threat.
Former teammates. That is fun too, because if then we mix and match with our connections being on the other team.
Yeah.
That is fun.
I played former teammates in the basketball one that I did with Haley, and that ended up being very compelling.
Yeah. We played practice partner.
We also used practice partner because we had 3 teams in ours. Personally, I really like small fries the best. It's up to y'all.
I'm still pulling for target threat.
Either I like target threat or small fries the best, but
I like target threat more than small fries.
Yeah.
I like small fries more than target threat. But only because I feel like a lot of these seem to be like our same age, but since we're, at this pool house that we're probably, not supposed to be at, or it's not that we're not supposed to be there, but aren't their typical clientele, I feel like with small fries, it could be a really interesting group of like older folks, and
oh yeah,
I don't know,
because like just because we're college students doesn't mean they have to be college students.
That's right.
And target threat could be a really interesting way to play off of that. I'm sold on it personally.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
I think it could work either one, but I just think it'd be cool if everyone's on the other team is a little bit older and has like problems that come into the mix and life happens. And
I'm sold.
All right, that works. Now trending. The neons are always being talked about on social media. What rumors are currently trending? Cool. Each player contributes 1. These will change throughout the game.
Should we do characters first?
Let me check the rules quick.
I will say I feel similarly though. I feel like if I had a better grip on what character I'm playing and what characters everyone else is playing, then I would be able to make some juicy secrets, Yeah.
Give me just a moment.
That's cool. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, it looks like we do this.
Maybe
now.
it's a collaborative. It's
Yeah,
more like a
it's
collaborative rumor phase where we
yeah.
sort
This
of
isn't really
determine
based
some
on
things about
this isn't really based on our characters. It's more just like about the reputation of our team.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Upkeep. Talk about the. Yeah, it's part of the upkeep phase as well.
Okay.
If you hover about it, talk about the team is always changing. In the upkeep phase, choose together which comment is no longer being said about your team, erase this, then decide on one new thing, good or bad, that your characters have heard people saying about the team as a result of the game's events so far, and write that instead. So we need to contribute one each now. For the team to start off as of the game starting right now, what are people saying about us?
I think we mentioned this earlier, but our team smokes in the country club bathroom or something.
All right. So
I think we smoke in the room while we're playing if we can get away with it, and we don't have any yuppies coming and telling us to stop.
The
What-
neons.
What the hell kind of person plays pool without smoking? It's like
The neons smoke in inappropriate places. Okay. So we'll call that Prim's contribution because we're each supposed to.
yes.
And maybe
contribute
we can say like the neons each smoke 3 packs a day, so it's for like rumor worthy. I don't know.
The neons more like the chain smokers. Oh.
All right. And it may be that we establish in play that this is an exaggeration because there's only one person on the team that actually smokes. Something like that. All right.
Like that.
So.
All right. Let me just double check our lines and fails.
That would be good.
Okay. Oh, we failed addiction. Okay.
I guess like.
And feel free to add anything on there, Chris, that we might have mentioned. Just
no, I looked through that. It's a solid list.
Maybe like they argue a lot, and maybe it's not that we necessarily like fight with each other and argue with each other, but that we just have very loud conversations because that's the age of people that we are.
Yeah.
We're just loud.
Right. The neons have very loud arguments. All right. The neons had very loud public arguments.
There you go. That's good.
Could I do a rumor about the advisor, the coach?
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking about that, but I couldn't bring it in for a landing. So.
Yeah, it's like the easiest one is, it's got a drug problem, but we've failed that.
That's probably a bad idea.
Probably a bad idea. But I can
maybe
think
just
of something
obsessed
better.
with, the game more than the people who are playing it. I don't know.
First
I
thing
mean,
for me.
crippling debt? Everyone cool with crippling debt?
Sure.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the recent
Faculty and crippling debt?
if they're
Who could
an
imagine?
academic, then it makes sense.
Who could imagine?
I also think it could be fun if the rumor around him is that he actually did not graduate with a math.
Fake degree.
Like,
That's perfect.
It's just fake papers, and he's just here because he loves math.
Geometry isn't like a college level degree.
Well, it would be mathematics with a specialty in geometry.
Yeah, he studied it in Finland, and no one ever translated the degree. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
His
I think
his credentials are suspect.
I think my rumor is going to be that the reason the Neons always choke in the semifinals is that They always choke in the semis because they don't practice against people outside the team.
That's cool. I like that.
Like, they only ever play each other.
Antisocial social club. Anyone?
Indeed.
I like it.
All right, and let's move on to the demons.
Yeah. We were just wondering about that.
I think
What do we
for the demons, I'm not 100% sure. Just a second. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think for the other team.
I don't remember there being anything about the rival team coach in the last playtest that I did.
I mean, it's literally just the same.
Yeah, there might be that
Yeah,
this
it's
is
the
the
same
thing we're
stuff.
meant to use if we play the demons.
Yeah.
Which is entirely possible.
Yeah, it's the.
It might be fun though to do the
Since we do have a
rumors for
player on
them
the other side.
a little bit.
I think we go through the same process.
Do we really?
Yeah, I think we do. So let me go ahead and hide. Shit, I still can't.
You
get it.
right click and then it should be down there by resize row. It's hide row.
There we go. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah.
Hang on. Step away for a second.
All right. Yeah. I think you typically wouldn't do this because typically you would all be on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do these settings myself.
Yeah. It would be fun to do like what we think people talk about the demons about, though.
Yeah, I'm going to let all. I'm going to do that. Each player contributes one for demons under ire. But I'm going to set. I'm going to set the what's our coach like and what's our practice area like and the team relationship.
That makes sense.
I don't think they have a coach.
Oh wow.
What?
That's an option. Oh, I wonder if is it different depending on which team?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
the options differ between the teams.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That makes it so fun and replayable. I love this game so much.
It really does. Yeah.
So well designed.
I want to know what all of them say under the
I know.
part, like demons under ire, and ours is like now trending. I want to know what all of them are.
Too bad I hid the other tabs.
That is okay.
Okay, so what do people say about them? They used to be the powerhouse, but
yeah,
they're lost talent and funding.
Passion to new schools.
People quit and started going to different teams. They used to be awesome, but they suck now.
Yeah. Last year, your team captain couldn't even bring themselves to enter you into a major tournament.
Damn.
This year things are different. When I played as the Demons in the basketball tournament, we were an ex-pro who mysteriously retired, or a former player from Dockside's glory days. I forget. I think we were a former player from Dockside's glory days. Yeah, it was back in '73. Like just this huge meme.
Our
game.
coach,
It was great.
Our coach in the cricket one was a former player who mysteriously retired. So I wonder if that's mixed and matched them for different
relationship
really
with
cool.
the Neons. I've gone with local kids because I like this idea that you brought up that the Demons are a bit older. They're not college kids. They're like in their 30s.
Yeah, they're adults.
They're like a bit older than y'all. They're a bit more grown up, except for my character, because we've agreed that the main characters will be college age. So like my teammates will be a little bit older than me. All right. People say a lot of things about the demons. Which ones get to them the most? Which ones bother them?
Oh, that's cool. That's different too.
Yeah.
I feel like the obvious they're never going to be good again, they might as well give up is kind of...
It's not super creative.
Yeah, no, it's kind of already in there.
Yeah.
So I have one kind of like percolating. Let me know what y'all think. But the reason that they've lost their spark is because their kids are in kindergarten now. And like, you know, they're dealing with like gay. I don't know.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
The demons lost their spark because they have kids now.
Yeah.
They have more important things to do.
All right, what have I missed?
We were just admiring the tab for the demons.
Yeah, so I have set most of the options for the demons, but I am allowing y'all to set some of the reputation things for the demons. And the prompt is, people say a lot of things about the demons. Which ones get to them the most? Which ones bother them? And it has just been suggested that they lost their spark. They're not good the way they used to be because they have kids now. Life moves on. You know, the kids are in kindergarten, you know, like, I've got shit to do. I can't be at the bar playing pool.
It's a social club more than it is people who actually play pool. They are there to hang out and talk, not to actually.
Oh, they're there to just drink and hang out, not play.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've lost Prim.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully they will return to us soon. Let me check the Discord. Looks like they are back. Just a moment. Prim,
You're muted.
Apologies. I had to switch devices. I'm on my laptop now.
Excellent. All right. We have a second thing floating around about the demons that, you know, they've become a social club rather than a sports team. They just hang around and drink instead of playing pool. This really gets under their skin, understandably.
Maybe because it's true.
Hey, listen.
The dadlier you get, the less competitive you are, except as a joke.
I would compete if I had anything to prove. I don't have to compete. I know I'm better than you.
Yeah, but does your toddler?
Yes, she also knows I'm better than you.
We'll see.
See, we're already throwing hands. This is excellent. I will give my wish. My wish will come true.
Prophesized it.
There will be a fist fight in the grand final.
See, I knew spending time.
Spirits are coming off.
See, I knew spending time in a children's library today was going to help me. Like, it has increased my parental energy. Alright, we need one from Chris and one from me, I think.
Okay, let me think. One of them's wanted for murder.
Oh, Lord. What? Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what the rumor mill says.
This would understandably get to them the most.
I'm delighted.
I mean, where would a rumor like that come from if it wasn't true? But also, if you think about it for even a second, how?
I'm going to rephrase this
Please do.
so that it sounds less unhinged. Respectfully.
No, that's fine. I thought this was an anime, but okay. No, it's literally fine.
You
Go
say
ahead.
you say that like I'm infringing your rights. Wow, I thought this was an anime.
Well, let's hear the rephrase. See what
I was how does one of the demons was mistakenly mentioned on a true crime podcast.
Ah!
That's
hilarious.
That's way worse. It's like an alleged identity of a serial killer. That's so much worse.
They did a retraction. They tweeted a retraction and didn't mention it later in the podcast.
Yeah, it.
But the damage has been done.
The damage has been done.
It didn't help because nobody actually follows them on Twitter.
No
People
one
just
follows
listen.
them on Twitter. Yeah.
Who are these people that follow podcasts on
The
Twitter?
soundbite just went viral on TikTok. No one listens to this podcast.
Became a TikTok trend.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now I need to do one. How the fuck do I follow these up?
Oh, mine was pretty tame.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
I'm gonna say
What if it's like a relationship drama one?
that's the direction I'm thinking of
Oh,
taking
see?
Messy divorce. Messy divorce.
No, that's a little too close to home for me.
Okay.
But similar. How do you like that?
My heart is broken.
I am obsessed with this.
For Haley's benefit, the one that I just typed in was one of the other demons might lose their house if they don't get this prize money.
I am obsessed with this team of cutthroat biker dads.
It is going to be my character's mission to figure out who this is and convince one of these fancy school prep kids that we go to school with their little parents to help out because
your mission is to find out if I'm the normal one, if I'm the true crime guy, or if I'm the guy who's gambling my house. Okay, let's go to character creation. So
These
go
were
ahead.
juicy. Excited to see what what characters we
Yeah.
get.
Okay, so character creation has a couple of steps, but is pretty easy. We've done the team questions. You have to choose traits for your major character. You choose 2 traits. Then we form team relationships by answering the trait questions. So let me clean up the character sheet just a second, because we don't need one of these columns. This one back here, the purple one. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the blue one, because purple is the best color. Why would I get rid of it? Okay, excellent. Go ahead and fill in your names up top, like Katrina has done.
Oh, right. Now the
So-
real part.
Yeah, go ahead and choose traits.
Is there like a reference sheet with all the traits, or
If you
It's a
choose
drop
one,
down.
yeah, if you choose it from the drop down, it fills it in.
but no reference sheet?
What do you mean by a?
I just mean so you don't have to like click each one, right? You
Oh,
can kinda
yeah.
just
Like a
scan.
sheet with everything on it.
You can go over
Um,
to the data tab and
That would
it'll
be
have.
cool, but
Yeah, you
That's
can
fine.
scroll.
Just wondering.
You
yeah.
can scroll through the data tab. And
Yeah,
look at
there
it.
is-
I don't have a reference sheet. That would be helpful though. I believe that is something that Haley is either working on, or it's just going to be in the book when the game releases.
That one's interesting.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Alright, starter position doesn't.
These are all really good. I'm looking for
Yeah.
the right flavor.
They are very, very excellent. They're very well done.
I think
Hmm.
I'm vibing more with.
Do I want to be Big Brother or
Oh,
Hot and
yes.
Dangerous?
I mean, Por qué no los
Question
dos?
for age. Because I do also want to be
Ooh.
burnt out. Because the
You
way,
get two.
yeah,
I have
no,
my
I've
traits
I've
chosen.
selected Fading Joy, and I'm deciding between Big Family, Big Obligation, and one of the romance ones.
Do you have them chosen on your thing?
I should.
I don't see them on your column, Chris.
Oops. That's on me. And someone else has already snagged Fading Joy, so I will.
I had it on
Pe-
mine and then I changed it. and...
People can have the same trait, I think. I'm gonna check the rules. Give me a second.
Team Heartthrob sounds fun too.
Do it, do it.
I gotta look at the rest of them.
Yeah, see, I'm torn between Teen Heartthrob and Big Family, Big Obligations.
I do love a big family, big obligation plot.
Gosh, that's yeah.
Right?
I mean, we have to have at least one Team Heartthrob. It needs to happen.
I understand. However,
Follow your heart.
I'm thinking about playing
Oh,
the kid who just
a
got back
note.
from.
A note.
Mhm.
yes.
Since we're playing an individual sport, do not use trait 9 replaced.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like we wouldn't be replaced; they would just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
There,
just
there
not
are
be
there
there.
are no
I was thinking
there,
it could be for like the captain.
Mm-hmm.
there
Team
there
captain.
isn't
Is there a
there
captain?
isn't really a team
Okay.
captain.
Well, then
I mean, yeah, it's a 3-man team with a coach.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I thought about
Oh,
playing the kid who.
Thwarted Ambition
okay.
is a good one too.
Just a second. Since we're the
The neons.
yeah, sorry, I was checking the rules addendum that I got. And everyone must pick one of the following as their first trait.
Oh,
11, 15, 20, 30, 31.
11,
15, 20, 30.
Oh, let me
15,
Let me...
data.
20, 23.
No, I'm going to put it in the Discord.
Okay.
Parent was a pro.
Yeah, this was something that I missed in the document. I apologize.
30, 31. I'll take Thwarted Ambition.
Yeah.
I have
15.
played My Parent Was a Pro before,
Mhm.
so I'm good. So that's. Wait, what? On the. Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. 31. They don't line up with the numbers, so I'm just confused. So it's late bloomer, time cut short. It's like breathing,
Yeah.
bad habits, and My Parent Was a Pro.
Yeah. Your first trait has to be one of those.
Okay.
I think I like late bloomer.
Oh, I was going to take late bloomer.
Well, then you can take it. I'll take a different one.
Yeah, it would
'cause
be
I
help.
don't.
You can't double up on these.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab bad habits for my first one, and then
Actually, you know what? I think I'll take time cut short. I think I'm going to take big family, big obligation, and time cut short.
Okay.
those two work really well together.
I think that's a good pair.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll take In the Limelight with late bloomer. Like I've gone viral
Ooh.
on TikTok.
I graduated this year. This is fucking surreal. Where is... There it is. Time cut short and out.
Okay.
Do we have any like romance ones at all?
We don't have any romantic traits. No,
Okay,
that doesn't mean we can't have romance.
That's true.
Who will my hot boys kiss? Occurs to me that this doesn't have to be
No.
All
a
right.
single gender outfit. Actually,
Well, anyway.
this is an intramural team.
Anyway, all right. So what we do next, we form relationships between the major characters by answering the orange questions on each other's traits. The pink questions create relationships with connections, so we put those aside for now. For me, since I'm the facilitator, I ignore whether traits have pink and orange questions. I can choose traits and form relationships as they make sense. Katrina, you good?
Maybe.
I see you changing stuff. I thought we were good.
I'm still looking.
Okay.
Can you
do need
explain
it?
the pink and orange again?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, some traits, not all, have questions on them in pink or orange. The orange questions help you form relationships to other main characters. The pink questions help you form relationships to connections, who we will be creating later. Once everyone has locked in their traits, which it seems they have not, I thought people were done. Apparently they're not.
Do we don't have a heartthrob.
What?
We don't have a heartthrob. We were thinking about having a heartthrob.
You were thinking about it.
I was thinking about it. We were talking about it. Who's going to be the heartthrob? We were joking.
I see. But yeah, the pink questions are for connections. The orange questions are for other characters. After you lock in your traits, we will be answering the orange questions.
I'm good now. I got it.
Amazing.
All right. Chris, are you good?
Yes.
Prim, are you good?
Yes.
Katrina, are you good?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I just wanted an orange question in my
I really wanted an orange question.
Yeah,
like,
no judgment. I'm just trying to communicate. I'm working with dual monitors here, and with as many windows as I have to have open, I haven't been able to see y'all the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, at the moment that I noticed that y'all started changing your traits, I wasn't able to see you, and it just started changing, and I thought everything was good. I thought everything was fine. It was just like,
I'm sorry.
I see you. It's good. Like, I say this entirely I was pointing this out entirely non-judgmentally. It's just like, oh, I was moving on, and clearly I was ahead of everyone else. It's just one of those facilitator things that happens sometimes. Actually, before we move on, it is occurring to me that we're about an hour in. Just want to check in. Do we need to stop? Do we need to take a short break?
I could do 5 minutes
could.
just to grab some water.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a brief intermission, about 7 minutes or so. Buy a break, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need. We will reconvene at about past.
Sounds good.
All right, see you then. Okay, looks like we're just waiting on Chris and Katrina. I have a bit of food here, so I'm going to stay off cam. So tell me more about this LARP, Prim. I'm curious.
Yeah, it was Regency era.
Hmm.
I don't know if I told you that part. And it was my first time ever doing a LARP. In our area, I've seen like Vampire the Masquerade all the time. Like
Was it a good society LARP?
No, it wasn't a good
Oh, okay.
society LARP. No, they had their own. It wasn't really mechanics driven. It was more so you get like a 3-sheet character sheet with motivations. And, you have a few connections based on other people who are playing who might want the same thing or who might want like the opposite. So I had like 3 people or 4 people who were in my favor and 2 people who were out, right? And then you go and, you play your characters and you get to, either meet your motivations or don't. And one of my big plot points was Peter. I was playing this character, Peter Askerwell. He's like the younger brother of this like wealthy business tycoon. But his thing is that he's like a prodigy piano player. And so he came back to London after getting like an artist in residence in Austria to see if he wanted to get back with his ex. And so that was like career or love. That was his plot line. So it was fun. I got to do a scene where I pretended I could play piano, and apparently it was convincing enough that people thought it was me, but it was just a Bluetooth speaker. And I was just, moving my hands along on the piano, watching it on YouTube, like, okay, his hands are around this part, so I'll put my hands here, and it was pretty funny. But we also had a singer who was actually singing. I had asked her in character, hey, like, do you want to be my accompaniment? And sing, and turns out she actually can sing. So she was singing, and I was like, okay, if they just listen to her, they won't know that I don't know what I'm doing. But it was really fun. I got my like Sense and Sensibility moment of like, play the piano forte for us, will you? So that was fun.
Excellent.
Hello.
Okay, I'm back.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's answer these questions, shall we? I'm just gonna go left to. Actually, I'm gonna go right to left. Actually, starting with Katrina. First, Katrina doesn't look happy about this, but them's the breaks.
I don't know who these people are yet.
It's okay.
Oh, fuck. Wait, we're doing connections.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, no, we're not doing connections yet. We're answering backstory questions, and you don't know who these people are yet. That's the point of these questions. They're jumping off points. Relax. It's all part of the process. Trust the process. I know I sound really sinister right now, but like, it's a facilitator thing. When I'm not doing story brewer stuff, I mostly run like horror stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Carry on.
It's hard to get out of that mode for me.
Yeah.
It is.
So
I could totally see you like running Strahd.
I've never run Strahd because I really hate D&D, but I've run Cthulhu, and when I run Star Trek Adventures, it often
Mhm.
goes in a horror direction.
It's weirdly easy to do that, I've found.
Oh, Star Trek is scary as shit.
I don't
no,
mind
the second
horror
you
when it's
think
Star
about it.
Trek. What's that about? I'm the
Star Trek, I
biggest.
don't know what it is about Star Trek, but something about it just makes you feel safe. That's just math.
It's the pajama uniform.
It really is.
You know what? That's
Anyway.
probably it.
Anyway, so Katrina, you have. I'm saving mine for last because I'm the facilitator. Even though I'm furthest to the right. Yeah.
Rude.
Anyway, Katrina, you have an orange question and a pink question. We're gonna put that pink question on the shelf. Your orange question is because you're the team heartthrob that you're all excited about. It's hard work having so many admirers. They seem to be there no matter where you go. Popularity has its benefits, but sometimes you wonder what it would be like to let loose. Who's recently caught your eye?
So this is someone on the team.
Yes. Or it could be my character, because I'm a main character. Even though I'm not on your team, even though I'm on the other team.
That would be interesting. I think there are. Are there traits that connect you to the rival team specifically?
Not necessarily. I have no idea. You had plenty of time to browse all the traits, but alas, that time is over.
Let's see. Oh wow. No, I think I am gonna have to go with the rival team because I think
Okay,
the
so
last time I played this, I did like a romance
I'm
thing
going-
with somebody who had it's a secret, so I want to
okay,
not.
so I'm going to just come up. I'm gonna just put in a character name quick. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, I need a character name.
Yeah. Cool. No pressure. FantasyNameGenerators.com. I love it.
All right. No problem. No problem.
Real names. Randomly click something.
Oh, I'd use namegenerator.org if I need a normal ass name. Of course, that site also gives you a fake social security number, so
Holy shit.
Okay, there's a character name for you. So Hannah
See ya.
has recently caught your eye, apparently.
I'm gonna go she, her. I don't actually play a ton of girls, which is
We can ditch the position thing.
yeah. I was gonna say like I don't. When we played cricket, what we did was we had basically put in what the person was most good at.
Yeah.
So if they were good at hitting, or if they were good at bowling, or
well, aren't there positions in cricket? Kinda.
yeah, there are. But like you play on field and then you bat. So you do both things. So you wouldn't necessarily say. I think I was actually the only one with like a field position because I like looked at it and I was like, I want to be right here, and everybody else
Okay.
chose
So
like batting stuff, and I was like, okay, cool.
So I have
I don't know what I'm
marked.
doing.
I have marked that Hannah is the object of Carmen's affections.
Yes.
All right. The next question to answer. Anthony Bronson has 2 orange questions.
Yeah.
How interesting. The first trait is 30, time cut short. It's far too soon to say goodbye. You thought you had more time, but your family is moving overseas for at least a year. You don't know when or if you'll be back. You haven't told anyone yet, and the clock is ticking. Who have you been misdirecting about your future plans?
I mean, it would have to be Ash, wouldn't it? Because Carmen's a senior. Like, we're already not going to see each other next year.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense, yeah.
And I think it would be fun to have Hana babysit my siblings.
Well, let me read out the thing for Haley's benefit.
Sure.
The other trait is 26, big family, big obligations. You've often got a gaggle of younger siblings following you around. For one reason or another, it's your job to care for them. You love them to pieces, but it's made you have to grow up faster with responsibilities beyond your years. Who babysits your siblings from time to time? Hana babysits them. Alright, that tracks. So...
I'd want to give the rival team some in to my family. For drama.
Alright.
Some control over precious members of your family.
I'm imagining something in a match where Hana is just like, you know, your little brother is a real pain in the ass. It would be a shame if something happened.
Okay, fun story about that. I was like,
and just like sinks the 8-ball really poignantly.
Yeah, I was a high school fencer, and the A-rated fencers in New Jersey, where I went to school, or where I grew up, are so competitive. I have deadass seen 2 A-rated fencers go up, shake hands, and one of them said, "I heard your mom is still in the hospital. Good," and then walk to the other end of the strip. Because they all know each other. There are only 20 of them, and they all go to the same tournaments.
That sounds right for New Jersey.
No, but those motherfuckers are something else.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Like, there's Jersey, and then there's A-rated fencer level.
Is
where
this,
you're
is
doing
this
a
North
psyop.
Is this North or South Jersey, by the way?
It's North Jersey.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Well, most of these people are actually from New York, which ain't that just the way of things.
Yeah.
Either way, digression over. But yeah, no, absolutely threaten my loved ones before singing a dope pool shot.
And my loved ones, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Incidentally, the very first time I presented FEM on campus at the university I go to now, the bitch who catcalled me in a really transphobic way had Jersey plates. So, you know, stay winning, New Jersey. Okay, so we are going to mark that Hana also babysits Anthony's siblings. Whoa, not bold, italic. Oh.
Sometimes Excel just doesn't want to.
No, it's not Excel, it's my hands. I have some minor tremors in my hands. It makes typing fun. And we are also going to mark that Ash is being misdirected by Anthony.
Ash is going to be all alone. Everyone leaves next year.
Oh no.
Pool team's over. Sorry.
I mean, that sort of dynamic is actually fairly common in school anime, where like there's the one person who has a bunch of friends that are graduating and is really anxious about it.
Yeah.
I was that person in real life, actually. All right. Ash, you're the trait 18, it's a secret. You're the ideal child, meeting all your parents' expectations. Only there's one thing they kind of don't know about. The team. Who's helping you hide this from your parents?
Let me see. I do think it should be someone on the team.
If I could make a suggestion, I think it really probably ought to be Carmen.
Yeah.
With the current relationship web we've got.
And it works out because she's the heartthrob, so she's like, don't pay attention to those other people. I'm right here.
Don't pay attention to your own child. I'm right here.
Sure.
Why would Ash's parents be paying attention
dynamic.
to
Academic heartthrob.
the pool team?
Helicopter parents love them.
Yeah.
We're gonna go study in the library now. Bye.
Yes, I'm tutoring Ash. I'm their tutor of, what did you say this class was again?
Geology.
Yes. I know all about where things are in the world.
That's geography.
I know, that's the joke.
Oh. Wow, this is hitting fast. Okay. Well.
I don't know if I want to play It's a Secret anymore.
No,
Very
I think It's a Secret is going to be very compelling.
Okay. Let's do it.
I mean, we've already set up this dynamic where like this team is kind of on the outs with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So
Including each other, depending. Like that was the whole thing, right? We're all too like conceited to work together.
Or like we struggle with you all struggle with teamwork. So like it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Honestly, I think. Okay, I have an orange question that I need to ask. Being the facilitator, I ignore whether questions are orange or pink. I can assign stuff as needed. Anthony needs some stuff, so I have the trait 12, Fading Joy, for my first trait. This used to be fun, didn't it? That time seems so far away now. Nowadays it's all work. Whose love for the game can't you understand? I am kind of mystified by Anthony's love of the game. I see Anthony just really lit up during matches, really excited by this still. And I'm starting to get a little burned out on it. I think after I graduate, I'm probably not going to keep up with it. And I'm kind of baffled by that, I think. Like, how does he still keep doing that? So I need to mark impresses Hana with his love of the game. Okay. I am also going to use my other question, even though it's a pink, I'm going to use it on Ash.
Oh, this kind of makes sense now why you would be babysitting Anthony's siblings, because he used to be on our team.
Yeah. Yeah. Trait 14, back from disgrace. This normally would go to a connection, but to fill out the web a little bit more. You burnt out and let down your old team in the worst of ways. Then you left without a word. Now you're playing somewhere else, but your old reputation still hangs over you. This trait, I think, got used when I played in the basketball game. And I think they probably would prefer that we use more traits that haven't been used before, but I saw it and I kind of wanted to use it again because it got used to really fun effect. In that basketball game, we used it with a connection that was like the brother of one of the teammates. And it was just really, really effective and really great. It created this really interesting dynamic. So I think Ash is really upset with Hana for leaving.
Oh, Ash is devastated. They're very upset.
Yeah. Okay. This does leave Anthony with only one relationship. So I'm wondering if we need to choose traits a little differently. Although I don't think it's like in. I don't think it's quite like in Good Society.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's fine actually.
That's
then there's
just,
still
there's
also
just two up there if you would happen to choose two that have orange instead of pink.
Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. So let's move on. If we're wrong, Haley, tell us when you see this, and we'll correct it.
Mm-hmm.
So the next step is to flesh out characters, answer the backstory questions on the trait cards, fill out your character sheet.
So it's the ones underneath.
Yeah, the ones underneath. So write them in the backstory answers thing. Fill out the description and further notes thing. All of that. Yeah. Time to flesh out your character.
Also, just a thought, we don't have to decide now, but I think it could be also fun to learn like what everyone's major is.
Oh, that could be good. Yeah. Might be good to include in the description and further notes section.
I don't know what kind of bad habits a pool player would have.
I mean,
Uh,
all sorts of bad habits.
I mean, do like pool playing habits or just like
Yeah, pool playing habits. Because the only one's coming to mind for me is like maybe she goes and plays for cash somewhere, and she's.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad habit if you need cash. I mean, that just says that's just talking about bad habits in general. That's not necessarily related to the game.
Okay.
You could just Google list of bad habits and pick one.
I mean, that's gonna end up being like
might be Carmen,
sleeping
someone
in.
who smokes, obviously. But
if you're talking about stuff that is directly affecting the game, there are things like, posture that can affect
Yeah.
your stance and ability to make a shot. Because the way that you the subtleties of how you angle the cue.
Now
Yeah, I mean, the
Effects.
like,
and like, because it's specifically like you have some bad habits you don't want to slide back into, but life gets tough. So that's sort of
Yeah.
sounds
that
like
lies outside of the
doesn't-
game to me.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily sound
Yeah.
like it's related to the game.
yeah.
Bad habit
Fails.
podcasting.
It could be like this character bites their nails.
Or it could be something more serious, like this character has a problem with the way that they treat people.
Yeah, this character will, like, when stressed, just start dating any random person.
I will ponder it.
Okay.
Bad habit improv comedy. Bad
I've
habit.
yet to meet a
Wait,
mentally
I mean-
healthy improviser.
I mean, related to that, since these are university students, bad habit joining an a cappella group.
Hey, we're already in the billiards team. You can't join two cults.
Yes. Can I help you?
Bad habit adopting cats.
I'll let him in now.
Bad habit buying plants.
If I don't buy them, they'll die.
I've done it. I've run out of space for plants. Now I have to buy a shelf for more plants.
But, like, if I don't buy them, the store just lets them die.
God. What? Okay. Where's the notes? I don't. Am I crazy? Am I blind, or am I just not seeing the notes section?
Description and further notes is under team relationships.
Oh, it's just okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was between two boxes, so I just sort of perceived that as space.
Would just partying be getting too close to addiction? Because it wouldn't just be like, wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, I can't stop drinking. It would be like, I'm staying up really, really late and then not getting up for classes
Well,
and not making it to things.
I think it's fine because there's also, like, the social component of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not hot on like I was a nerd. I didn't party in college, so like I wouldn't even know how to play. So just, you know.
If you don't know how to play it, I would encourage you to pick something else.
No, I mean like I'm gonna play more into not necessarily like the drinking aspect of it, but the detrimental effects it has on like staying up really late and not getting to class, not coming to things on time. So like going and partying to cope with like the stress of things, and that then having a negative effect on what I'm trying to avoid from stress. And so it's not about things consumed at the party. It's the staying up late and etc.
I get where you're going. You're not selling it very well, but
No, I'm not, because
yeah.
Insomnia in its own way can be a bad habit.
Insomnia is not really in your control, though.
But well, I mean, like, not the condition, but there is definitely induced insomnia.
Yeah. If you're purposely like, I guess the bad habit could be that she's like also a VTuber or something and streams late into the night. And so she just stays up until 5 a.m. every day.
No, but like I totally get it too, though. That is kind of like you can really become like dependent on the attention.
Yeah. So it's an extremely very lame nerdy thing to have that bad habit of staying up very late on the internet, but it is something I relate to. So I could do it a lot easier than Party Girl. Otherwise, if I swap this out, I'm doing My Parent Was a Pro, which is not, I already done that one. Or...
Oh, it's not Anthony, it's Tony. Interesting.
It can be both.
No judgment, just like... Anthony and it's interesting because Anthony and Tony sound like very different guys.
Yeah. Funny you should mention that.
Yeah, like, Anthony is like the put together guy who wears a tie to class. Like, Tony's
in the mob and Anthony's in a British prep school. I understand.
Like, Tony's the guy who's at billiards club. Anthony is getting straight A's in physical therapy.
Yeah.
I could swap It's a Bad Habit out for It's Like Breathing, and then have that be Anthony be the one that I've played with since I first started.
It's a little late. It's a little late.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
that's
having a lot of trouble with it.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Oh. What was the...
It's like breathing is the other one that has not been chosen and that I have not played before.
Oh,
you can't imagine who you would be without this. Has it consumed you completely? So basically, like, the bad habit is the sport, and I think it fits pretty well with Team Heartthrob, the one that I already have. So
it does seem like you were having trouble with the bad habit.
Yeah, it was.
All right, go ahead and swap it. Yeah.
Okay, and then we have everybody's all nicely connected. So.
Woo, okay. Yeah, you add that in. I need to... Why is my family moving away?
You're a military brat.
Witness protection.
We're really never gonna see you again.
I mean, you're the one that said you're in the mob.
God, I named myself Tony. and suddenly go assume I'm in the mob?
You're the one that made the joke about being in the mob.
No, I said I wish for mob stuff.
No,
I did not.
I said
Oh, right. No,
Anthony,
you're right. Yes, I
Anthony
did
and
say
Tony
that.
are different
Sorry.
guys. There's like, yeah, and Tony's
Tony's
in the mob.
Anthony's in the prep school. You get
Yeah, yeah, like, don't. This is being recorded, man. Don't mess around with me.
it. Any messing around I may do is not intentional. I just don't remember a single thing I've ever said.
Big move.
I'm just reminding you that law and order rules apply. Like anything you say, Haley will use against you.
What a weird way to describe your Miranda rights.
Yeah.
Where do I go?
I can't help the household that I grew up in, you know?
Well, none of us can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Really painted myself into a corner.
Back against the wall. Man coming to catch you.
Well, see, the thing that's tripping me up is that I've decided I'm pre-med,
Oh.
which means that like you can't I can't like be graduating early because that is not a thing that happens. So just deciding on
just
what opportunity await for me.
Oh, well, just switch to a different major.
I mean, I guess.
You could be studying abroad.
Or like if
Oh,
you
study
really
abroad. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, study abroad, yeah.
Yeah. Nailed it. Prestigious pick a nationality, Italian hospital.
Oh my god.
Yep, everyone knows about those Italian hospitals. They're
I don't know, Swiss.
Well, like I mean, we learned a whole hell of a lot about those Italian hospitals in March 2020.
too soon.
Hey, this is being recorded.
I'll always
Haley's never gonna let me play test again. Yeah. There's probably a medical study abroad in Italy.
Oh no, there definitely are those.
Yeah.
Like even with practical opportunities, but I don't know enough about them to pick a country that isn't like suspicious.
I'm really starting to believe some stuff about you, man.
Let's say you
This
fit
is-
the requirements. You're going abroad to study art history. It's your extracurriculars you've been putting off. And one can move on.
Well, no, because I'm moving with the family, obviously. What's a good med school? Is UC Berkeley a good med school? I don't know. School on the West Coast that has agreed to transfer me despite everything.
And who says Tony's a good student?
Yeah. Anthony is a good student, yes.
Anthony can't not be a good student.
Yeah.
This is intentional, but now I feel like I'm portraying a stereotype. I mentioned I'm from New Jersey one time, and suddenly I have to be in the mob.
I feel I have
Brandon,
to.
you were the only one who brought up anything about a mom.
Yeah, nobody said
I feel,
anything
I
about
feel I have to emphasize, we just made this like kind of noir-ish,
This is all
and
you,
you made it Godfather 3.
All right,
Hateful Full
fine,
Edition.
fine. Point out facts as if they are insults. I feel
man.
like I'm being too adversarial. I want you to know this is all good fun.
Oh, it is. It is. It's so fun.
Why am I sweating? It's 50 degrees out. What is going on in
You're
here?
sweating because we're on to you, Tony.
I'm catching up with you.
We know all about your little pool team. You think you're gonna make it to the finals? Not before we get you.
Hmm. I kind of like that. Didn't want to go that place, but I'll do it.
Okay.
I think that answering the backstory answers really got me. Like, I understand now who Carmen is a little bit better.
See, you trust the process, and it happens for you.
She wasn't showing up with the other trait that I had. It didn't work.
Yeah.
So
Excellent. I'm glad it's working out for you.
I have no idea what her major is, though.
I think she is one of those art majors that you almost never actually see at the studio, and you like never see anything she's actually made because she's either really consumed with pool, but also like she really doesn't fit the stereotype of an art major at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so like if her friends that learn that she's an art major and actually get to see her art, like getting to see her art is a very private, intimate thing.
I'm absolutely sold. I think that she was a physics major when she got to school, and then she was like, oh, art is something that's going to be easier and I can play pool while I do art. And then, like, she actually is an artist. So
What kind of art?
it's got to be sculpting, right?
Metalwork.
Yeah, metalwork. For some reason, my brain is saying like code art, like generative, like 3D models and stuff.
I was going to say just like clay and not like on a wheel or anything, just like lots of manhandled clay.
I mean, fits with the heartthrob, I guess.
Yeah,
A little ghost.
big strong hands.
I was saying metalwork because like it's like this big dramatic thing
badass,
she can
yeah.
reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if it's metalwork, she could make her own pool cues.
Wouldn't that be carpentry?
No,
I
I think I would
a lot
do
of them,
lathe.
a lot of them are like steel core, like aluminum.
Huh. I did not know that.
A lot of
Yeah,
a lot
she's
of
extremely
professional grade
attractive
ones.
now that she's a metal worker. I'm very distracted.
Sorry.
It's extremely rude.
That is part of why I suggest it, because I know that metalworking is kind of a lesbian thing.
Yeah, it's hot. Anyway.
Well,
Um,
now that you mention it, I can't think of a weird number of homoerotic metalworking paintings throughout history.
Yeah. No, I get
Metalworking is gay. You heard it here
it.
first.
I'm part of the tribe. I understand.
Big sweaty men being all hot and sweaty at work for long hours.
Not interested.
Well, it's a different variety.
Yes, but imagine femme.
I'm sold.
There's the intrigue.
I'm here for
Anyway. Okay. Looks like people still need more time to do description. Do y'all want to work on this a little bit later? Do you want to move on to connections?
I'm always running late on this part because I
that's
always
fine.
get stuck on something. It seems like everybody else is done, and I'm still writing my description.
Oh no, I've still got one to go, but I really want to move to connections because that is the thing that takes me the absolute longest.
Yeah. Ash has a connection question. So, Ash, who can't stand... Ash has the trait Late Bloomer. Although you just picked up this sport on a whim, it turns out you're really good at it. People took notice immediately, and with all that attention, you made some jealous enemies. Who can't stand your meteoric rise?
So I answered this. In Mio, I didn't realize we weren't doing connections yet. So I did just the one pink question. But Mia Weaver on your team, on Hannah's team.
Interesting. Nice.
I kind of have a crush on her already.
I know, right? I just imagine like, oh yeah, you. I won't say too much because I want someone to like add their own flavor to it. But yes, that was the goal. I love her.
All right, excellent. Very good.
What she has against Ash, that is up to you.
All right.
Ooh, that's fun.
I'm trying to get the cells here so they actually properly wrap. They are not properly wrapping. That is a bit irritating.
Can you guys hear the conversation that's going on outside?
Yes.
I'm gonna mute.
Hi, Alex. Not every single word, but like phrases here and there.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I needed to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna make the cells bigger.
Yeah.
That'll
The backstory answers. It would be nice if those were larger because then we can see everybody's. Like, I know what mine are, but I can't.
Yeah,
see
I don't know why the cells are not.
Is that a thing about where
properly.
Resize row fit to whatever?
Oh, fit to data. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That'll work. There we go. Fit to data. There we go. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So everyone else gets to create 2 connections Prim gets to create one more connection. So we need one more person on the demons. I'm gonna create that person because
You shouldn't play that
The-
person
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
I should probably play them. For other connections, it would probably be good to have our coach.
The
as a
coach,
connection.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, right.
And then other connections, they can be family members, they can be friends.
Yeah.
Other major people in our lives. You know, that sort of thing. So, anything like that makes sense. So,
Okay.
I can grab
Be you
the.
rolling a d4 to decide gender?
I have a table that I made. No, a D10. There are no other 4 genders.
I have a system.
Do what you gotta do.
So, question about Mia. Since we've established that the demons are a bit older than our characters, is she like a non-traditional student at the community college?
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know who wanted to play her, but I was thinking like maybe she has like a toddler at home and she's going back to school.
That's awesome.
Neat.
Support her. Now I have an even bigger crush on her. Stop.
I know. Goal accomplished.
It really is that kind of game. Oh God. Is it too much for me to have a parent and a younger sibling?
Nah, if your family is important to you, for story purposes, do it.
Oop.
We can play Fight with Sopranos.
Amazing.
I apologize if that was a microaggression.
No. I'm just like, it hit me all at once. This is my life now. I get 2 more sessions of this.
No, 3 more sessions.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of they thems in this game. I like it.
I'd love to see it.
Will I be the... Oh no, we've got...
No, my teammate is he, him.
Yeah.
I made the
Thatcher-
coach he, him too.
We've got a
Thatcher
solid...
Cruz.
Thatcher. That, you can't fool me. That's a Gundam pilot.
No, he's named after a contestant in one of the Jeopardy University tournaments who had the most straight boy name I've ever seen. This guy was from the University of Oklahoma, and he was named Thatcher Chonka.
Yeah, that's a white person name.
No, that's like... That's
was
like extra white.
It was like
Extra white.
That's like not even farm boy white. That's like whiter.
I
It's
looked
like
him-
Connecticut white.
He's from Oklahoma though. Like I looked him up. He's a LinkedIn influencer now.
Yeah, that is 100% who Thatcher Chonka is.
Yeah.
Assigned LinkedIn influencer at birth.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, I named my I named my teammate after this man.
I support you.
It's the kind of guy he is.
I hate him already.
All right, so that was the one with the podcast.
By
Got
that I
it.
mean I love him.
No, the question,
Thatcher Cruz, definitely alleged.
so is
true
Mia gambling her home or am I?
Play to find out. Actually, no, that also sounds like Thatcher Cruz behavior.
No, yeah,
Thatcher
not
Cruz
true.
behavior.
I feel like Thatcher Cruz behavior is going to become a meme on Storybrewers.
He needs to. Who is this person? I found a really cool name, but I don't know who they are.
What is it?
It's just another of my connections. I just don't. Oh, well, we want people who are going to be connected to. I was thinking maybe like a classmate or something, but they would need to be. Oh my god, a country club employee. I love it.
Mm,
Wait, what?
Ash's last
My
connection.
connections.
Oh my god.
Second connection.
They're the one who turns
Lets
off
us
like
in.
the smoke alarm so
Yep.
that Carmen
Yeah.
can smoke in the in
Yeah,
the
they
pool room.
get us the step ladder.
Amazing.
Writing the I think Hannah is section for Thatcher Cruz hurt me inside, but I'm so glad I did it.
Oh,
You know?
oh. It hurt me
How did
outside,
you-
I think.
You inspired so much hate for this person, just with like I don't know, like
This is wait.
less
Let me
than-
see. This
like
is
15 words.
I spend a lot of
7,
time on Twitter
10.
and Reddit, okay?
15. Exactly
I'm sorry.
15 words, and I hate this person. Not a record, but still impressive.
I just gotta say, since I can't play my own connections, I just gotta say,
I got it. Don't worry.
I was gonna say, I really hope Chris plays this guy.
I know several of this man. Do not worry.
Oh man, this is gonna be so good.
Oh man, just white guys being dudes.
Listen, I don't like us, but I know how we are.
I got all excited finding names, and then I don't know have any idea who this person is.
I'm stuck deciding whether my parent connection should be mom or my dad.
Just say parent, and everyone in your family can be non-binary.
Well, no, I definitely have at least one mom. Because that's the one who got the job offer.
All right, I'll allow it.
High-powered lawyer woman.
She sounds badass.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, yeah. Probably a law professor, actually, but yeah. She's got a job offer from Stanford. Although there is a certain, like... There is a certain energy to being a lawyer hired by Stanford.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
good. Party at Tone's house. Like,
Okay. Thatcher Cruz's bio is complete.
look.
I feel I have to read this out for Haley's benefit because it's occurring to me that we've been shitting on this without explaining it. So, for Haley's benefit, Thatcher Cruz, he, him, Hana's teammate. I think Hana is a nice kid but not motivated enough. They could be living like me, a real Sigma. Thatcher Cruz doesn't have to play with the demons. He knows this. You know this. His 17 million followers on LinkedIn know this. But for a small initial investment of 1 Ethereum, you can learn why he does it anyway.
I hate him so much.
I mean, every game needs a connection like this.
They always seem to occupy this spot on the spreadsheet, too. But I don't know why. It's always the 4th column. First connection. Amazing.
Are we doing like numerology on?
Yes.
I had never elucidated connection numerology.
Actually, would that be new? I guess that would. I don't know what that would be. Maybe numerology. Kind of like geomancy, but
yeah, geomancy's a little closer. Yeah.
So we decided the coach was he teaches at the college.
Yeah, he's an adjunct.
Yeah, he's a math adjunct.
He's a math adjunct.
Which is basically a fake math professor.
Well, there's a rumor. There's a rumor that his degree is fake.
There is, and he's an adjunct, which like non-tenured math faculty isn't a thing that exists. So.
Oh, there's no such thing as adjunct math faculty?
I mean, there is, but it's not super common because everyone working in math is 70 years old. Like there are like 3 pure math jobs available.
My university had adjunct math faculty.
I took a summer class with a hot math professor.
Ah.
Cool. This might just be a boss.
Is this the person that Dominic Kemp is based on?
No, she was. She was probably like either an associate professor or like a master student who was like teaching the class for credit. We were taking the class for credit. Yeah.
Who do I want Hana's other connection to be? I think.
So the two little questions underneath your traits that have a little symbol in front of them go in that backstory answers box. So
yes.
Do you enjoy being called a rising star? In what ways are you still lacking? And then those are the 4 that you answer in that box.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize you were talking to me. Can you repeat the beginning part?
That's fine.
Where do I
the questions that you're answering in the backstory answers box are the ones, those ones with the little stars in front.
Backstory
so there's 2 per. Yeah, on line 11.
Backstory answers. Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, so like do you enjoy being called a rising star? Why haven't you told your parents you're part of this team? What is your alibi? In what ways are you still lacking?
I feel like we know what your alibi is already because we did the.
That's okay. I'll write it down.
Thing with the.
It's good to write it down so we remember later.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, and I haven't read this yet.
Oh, Piper
architecture
is no
student. I can fake architecture.
Yeah, are we?
Piper is no pronouns. It me.
Yeah. Yeah, Piper is Piper herself. So.
It made me really happy that Young Justice has a no pronouns character in it.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
I had not heard.
Yeah, there is a.
That's like
and
a
this
superhero, right?
well,
you have to explain.
It's a DC. It's a DC show.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
is it live action or is it
animated?
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And they used an old DC character for this, and they interpreted it in a really interesting way to do no pronouns for. So like the character is not interpreted as non-binary. Like the character is male. There are actually two characters that are like no pronouns. The thing is, this is a character from an alien species. They're called Forager, and they are from an alien species that are just called bugs. But bugs have a really, really complex sense of self that does not linguistically easily map to human languages. And so when they speak English or other languages, Forager always talks in a way that's like, they are always kind of talking in the third person, like, Forager is going to pick up the mic now. Forager is Forager. Like that sort of thing. And so, like, functionally, in the way that they wrote the character, Forager does not have pronouns. And it was this really interesting way of interpreting this character that Jack Kirby wrote in the 70s. But also, it's kind of this sort of interesting way of representing.
Right. Is it true representation?
Well,
or...
they also have a character who actually is non-binary in the show. So, like, I'm inclined to be sympathetic personally. I'm inclined to read it in a fairly queer way, because these are writers that wanted to take it to some weird places.
No, I would.
This is like the return season too, with no holds barred, right?
Currently, the show is kind of in limbo hell because of all the weird, fucked up shit happening at HBO Max. We were supposed to get a new season, and then HBO Max burned up, and like we probably aren't gonna get it.
I want to watch it though.
It's really
so,
good.
So much good queer content murdered by Discovery.
It's really good, and you should still watch it. It's just like, know that it ends on a really incredible cliffhanger.
It happens all the time.
This is what fan fiction is for.
And there's a lot of really, really good Young Justice fan fiction.
Oh, lovely.
Because it's also a show that people who like grew up watching it are now like my age. So there's a solid decade of headcanons going on.
Oh yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Also, like, the show is trans as hell. In a huge, huge way.
Do we love or hate this description for our coach?
I love it. You didn't read it yet, but just so you know.
That is
a math adjunct at Newcrest. Kemp is a wizard of the pool table. He coaches in a stream of consciousness type of way, and that stream of consciousness is fast and hard to keep up with sometimes.
That's kind of what I had in mind when I suggested we go with the sports scientist.
I was going to add that maybe like sometimes he doesn't really notice who he's talking to, and will get like members of the team mixed up and be like, "Oh, I was telling you this the other day," and like, "No, that was totally somebody else." So
I like that detail a lot. Like, maybe part of why Hana left the team, in addition to this big blunder that they did. Maybe part of why Hana left the team was frustration with the coach.
Ooh.
I don't have a good answer to my fourth backstory question. Oh wow.
What is
where do you
your
go when you just
question?
need a moment to yourself? Like, do you do you have a big family, or are you living with a lot of roommates currently?
I think I'm living at home.
Okay.
Because I have to. I think I'm a commuter.
Yeah. Okay. Anthony is living
Why
at home. Yeah.
haven't you told her?
But like, if you have a bunch of siblings, I have two, and I'm the oldest, so it's like, I must escape from this.
Yes.
You always have at
No,
least
yeah.
one
No, I
play.
understand what is being asked. I just don't have a good answer.
Oh, okay.
Well,
The attic, the garage, the front
or
porch.
maybe the team's practice area.
You go to the country club.
Do I also have a job at the country club?
Maybe you have a job at the country club.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'll keep grounds for the country club.
That would be awesome. Good job, team.
Cool.
We did it.
Piper's your shift lead.
Sure.
Kidding.
What is the operative verb of groundskeeping?
What do you mean by the operative verb?
Keeping grounds.
But like,
Keep it
if I want to
gardener.
say, I mean, I guess I could just say, where do I go? I go to groundskeep the country club.
I go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to work at the country club.
Who? It's Piper is the one that works there.
I have bad news for you, Carmen. For my second connection, I'm throwing a little bit of a wrench in your desires. I am giving Hana a girlfriend.
I love it.
Heavy is the heart.
The drama.
I mean, Hana has two hands, right?
Mhm.
What?
Huh?
Hana has two hands.
Oh, man. Why would you say it that way?
This is gonna be such a game.
Amazing.
Two hands. Just like, why would you use that phrase?
I mean,
God.
People use it. I've heard that before.
We can make it really lesbian-y and have Carmen and Celia have dated in the past.
Oh.
I haven't written anything and I have a headache already.
And here I was like, oh, there's no romance. Maybe we'll change this.
Yeah.
All we had to do was make it gay.
Mm-hmm.
I did initiate it. We're within the rules we set.
They still have co-ownership of a cat together.
No. I'm vetoing that because I actually really don't like cats. But I have an excuse. I'm really allergic, and I also think they're bitches. But
It's a bird.
what?
It's a bird.
I'm confused. Oh, I don't
they
know.
It's not
have
a cat,
co-ownership
it's a bird.
over a bird.
Yeah.
They're co-owners of a
It's like they
Oh.
got
Yeah,
the
they
bird
have
together
shared custody
and it
of a
still
bird.
is
And,
bird.
like, Carmen's name all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a mouth Carmen every time. No, I'm just
She's working.
joshing
She's
you
working
all.
on.
Please don't add this to the.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
That's so good though. That's amazing.
Now you know what you're in for.
Hmm. I think Celia is a bartender at the place where the tournament takes place.
Hot.
Cool.
So one of my original thoughts for Ash was like Ash has a crush on the bartender.
Oh God.
Cool.
Yes. Let's do it.
I have no notes.
All I gotta say is, Tony's being left in the cold here.
Listen. I have other things to worry about.
Well, Tone and Ash are really good
It's my
friends.
job to keep this goddamn team together.
Yeah, and a Tone is in my Ash's bio.
Yeah.
We stan our asexual king.
Yeah.
And yeah, Carmen is like sort of his big sister a little bit of,
Yeah.
you know, we've been playing together since we first started playing.
Ash
Okay.
is just really upset that Carmen is graduating and is just always talking to Tone. So what do you think
This
about the kid that
leads-
sits behind us in math? Like,
This leads
cool, right?
into a good bit of world building. What's the name of this bar?
Ooh, nice.
Wait, hang on. I have a good one.
Places and locations. Mm.
The Tipsy Mermaid.
Oh, I like that. I like the
Tipsy
tipsy
Siren.
anything.
That doesn't sound like a place that would host a pool tournament.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm thinking like
That sounds like a
Tavern.
college. That sounds like a college
Does,
bar.
yeah.
That doesn't sound like a college bar.
Yeah,
that would host a
fuck.
pool tournament.
I just remembered what my
Like-
suggestion was. What's your poison? Which is more of a
That does sound like it would host a pool tournament,
Mhm.
not a pool tournament that college students would go to.
no. No, that's a hipster bar in like Williamsburg.
Yeah, that's like a hipster bar that no college student could ever afford.
Some real San Francisco type shit.
Yeah, like maybe a college student whose parents
The
paid for
Element.
NYU.
Element?
Element.
No, that's
The
not a
Element.
bar. That's a food.
Yeah, I got a
experience.
nightclub generator up here.
I
So
got
That's like Element is a gastropub at worst.
The Element is like a place without a visible door.
Yeah.
You have to know a guy to be let in. And like they serve the drinks in chrome thermoses.
Exactly.
So this is the bar that Thatcher likes to go to.
Yeah. They accept Bitcoin.
that Thatcher likes to be seen at.
Yeah.
It should just be somebody's name. It should just be somebody's last
Yeah.
name. It should be something very
Scotty's.
Italian or something.
Element doesn't take US dollars, they only take Bitcoin.
They only take Bitcoin.
They sponsor Thatcher.
Yeah. when he leaves
Sorry,
the demons and forms a solo.
Bitcoin cold brew nightclub is it like actually a nightmare escape.
Yeah.
Polly's Irish Pub. I googled a couple.
Do we want a
Callahan's
pub? Because I think I
Tavern.
have a
Well,
a pub.
I don't know. I'm getting like kind of warehouse vibes, but not in the
Yeah.
like upscaled way. In the like, this is where
Like I think we need to get back to the noir theme. More
Yeah.
dingy,
Like,
more kind of
What
scary.
I don't know. What are billiard hall names?
Ramiro's.
I like
I'm looking
Ramiro's a
at
lot.
this.
Yeah,
Just somebody's because we
pretty good.
have like in my hometown we have like a bowling alley and there's lots of billiards there too, and it's just called Madson's. So I was just looking for
Yeah,
something
that's-
that was
no,
a
that's a
little
good
bit
one.
like
Yeah. All right.
Pool
like-
Cellar is a classic.
Italian sounding.
This is
Alright,
Nitty Nine
Ramirez.
Baller. Like what is
Alright.
that?
All right, Romero's.
All right, Romero's.
And it's like
Meet
that's the kind of
Romero.
place you can smell it. You can smell the carpet in Romero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Currently repressing the urge to make
That-
one of my connections Romero.
You
I
should.
want to meet Romero.
I mean, I have Sophia Ramiti
Yeah.
here. I could change her last name to Romero.
Amazing.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Make your second connection.
Okay, but what if Romero is my stepdad?
Let's do it.
No, I was gonna suggest make your second connection Romero's daughter that you're dating.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh God, we just broke up. That'd be good. On again, off again. That's what it is.
All right, what? God, I need a good name. John Romero, James Romero.
No. Chris. It's Giuseppe Romero.
No. Hey, no.
Okay.
Altiero.
He's not old enough to be Giuseppe. He was he's
yeah.
too old to be Giuseppe. He was changed
No.
to Ellis Island. Or he's one of those Italians with a really white first name because they were afraid giving him an Italian name would lead to bullying.
Yeah. Fabrizio Romero.
Fabricio Romero sounds like he does a collab with Thatcher Cruz. They host a podcast together.
Yeah. Is it apparent enough that I grew up in upstate New York?
I was sort of you've been sliding around the tri-state area in my mind. I had you pegged for Pittsburgh for a second.
No, I grew up in the Utica area.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, James Romero.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Romero. That's it. There it is.
Oh man, we're sliding back into Fight with Sopranos.
So, is he like Sophia's uncle, or like, and it's like the Romero brothers ran this?
I liked the stepdad
All right,
suggestion.
you know what, Frank? Yeah, he's my stepdad.
He's Anthony's stepdad.
Oh, okay.
But how
yeah,
is he related
alright.
to Sophia?
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like it was Romero's, like it was the Romero family's place.
Yeah,
think-
like it could be like a cousin, uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Could be like dad, either bio. Yeah, it could be bio dad.
I like this. I like that this is Carmen's ex sometimes and sometimes not, because it's sort of like they all grew up together and they're playing pool at the. That's where they played pool. Like
I think with all this in mind, I think Uncle is probably the best.
Your Uncle Frankie.
Frankie, God.
I could change it.
Worse than Jimmy.
Fine, he can be Jimmy.
Jamie.
I'm doing a Ford Coppola joke because, but he can be Jimmy. I can't play my own connections. One of you is gonna have to be Jimmy Romero.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's gonna be. I will play Jimmy Romero. I know exactly which larger than life local businessman he's gonna be based on. There was a guy in my hometown who owned a huge chain of restaurants and pizzerias, and this is going to be interesting. Yeah.
All right, now how does Jimmy Romero feel about me playing pool? Like, I don't know, 30 minutes?
How does he feel about you playing pool?
Yeah,
you know,
right.
as long as you keep up with your studies, I don't think he minds.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you know, a guy needs off time.
As long as you're not a problem. Huh?
What? This double act is going places.
All right, let's see here.
I am very excited about this web of connections.
It's so
good.
completely stupid in a way that I like can also become very serious at a drop of a hat. And
I don't know if
Look
I want to play
forward to it.
Piper or Mia more, because I have a crush on both of them. So
All of you get to play one connection. I'm going to be playing the rest.
That's so funny.
So, yeah. All of you pick one connection. I will be playing the rest of them.
You mean I have to be stuck with Thatcher Cruz?
Pick two connections. Pick two connections. In light of Thatcher, Pick a second connection, man.
All right, I guess I can be our coach.
Okay. Yeah.
As this campaign's mask representation.
Hey, I play masked characters.
I'm very comfortable playing masculine characters.
I kid.
Yeah. Okay, so Chris has chosen his 2.
I kind of like the professor.
Yeah, we need
I
someone to play
can't be Piper
Celia's
because
still.
I want to interact with Piper.
Well, I still need someone to play Celia.
I'll do Piper.
Okay.
I think
I'm just like double checking all my options now that they're all here.
I think with the way things are shaking out relationship map wise, I think Prim needs to play Celia.
Yeah.
Celia. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab Piper and Andy.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I guess that makes me the coach by default.
So then who is my second?
your second is going to be. Let me try and work this out.
Because I would also be interested in playing the coach.
Then I could be Sophia.
Yeah. I love it. Let's do it.
All
I
right.
can be Sophia, that works.
Okay, so just a
What?
moment.
Also,
Have to make a
I'm all the
decision.
girlfriend.
Give me a moment to
Yes.
divvy things out. Okay, so Prim is playing Celia and Dominic. Chris is playing Thatcher and Sophia. Katrina is playing Andy and Piper. I am playing Jimmy and Mia. And that all works out. Excellent.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. Now... we're actually well over time. We're like a half hour over time.
Yeah.
This was fun though.
No, yeah.
And I did show up half an hour late, so thank you all.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice we were half an hour over time. We started recording late.
Yeah.
What do we even have left to do? The last steps are... No, we don't even really have anything left to do. We have to start play, and we were supposed to do a little bit of play tonight to stay on pace. We have fallen slightly behind, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to stay on pace, and we'll be fine.
Unless you want to stay for another 20 minutes or however long it takes us to do at least one scene with each of the major characters. Like,
I am getting really exhausted personally.
I got
it's
stuff to do.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, it is getting quite late here.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that it would be better for us to continue next time and do our best to get started on time and just really get on a clip and get going. But everything's set now. And
we have a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. So, for Haley, when you watch this, sorry about this not being more productive. We'll have more for you for next time.
Had a lot of fun. I really like the teams tabs. They're really cool.
Yes. Do we want to do a quick stars and wishes? Is it appropriate to do stars and wishes if we didn't play? Do you think?
My wishes are all just like I want to play.
Okay, we'll skip it this
Ours,
time.
because this was an absolutely.
I think think
was
we could do
very
stars.
fun.
There was so much like
All right,
chatting and
well, yeah.
creativity.
We could do quick stars. All right.
I have a lot of stars.
Any stars you want to throw out before we go?
I loved Prem's ideas for the rumors. They were all really cool. That was awesome. I was gonna give a star to the game itself too, but I can't remember exactly what I was gonna say. Come back to me with that.
All right. Chris, Prim.
I mean, I don't have specific stars, but this has been a really. I feel like this group has a really unique energy, and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward.
I believe it was
diving in.
described as queer Tumblr queer energy. So
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Prim.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to give a star to Katrina, or was it Katrina or Raz? One of you said we can give this like actual lesbian energy by making the two characters exes, and I don't know, that was just so funny to me. So I'm excited for these interconnected connections. Thanks for making it feel like, you know, an actual world with that's history has happened there, and now we'll be, you know, right in the middle of it. So thank you to all.
Yeah. I think the last star I'll throw out there is just the tone that has been set up. This feels fairly dank and grimy in a fun way, like lived in and humanistic. In a way that is a good setup for interesting stuff to happen. I think we're going to get a lot of interesting stuff from this game in the sport stuff, but also a lot of really fiery out of game stuff with this kind of a little bit gritty and grimy setting that we've put together, because we decided early on this sport doesn't really fit the usual institutional university system, so let's just run with it. Let's make it more like a kind of grimy bowling league sort of thing and see where it goes. And I think that is going to be a venue for a lot of fun. So, yeah. All right. Looking forward to next week. I'll see you at 6:30 Eastern.
Yes, sorry.
No
Will
big
not
deal.
make that mistake again.
Yeah, no big deal.
Thank you for running.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah, thank you for rolling with all this.
Yep. Until next time.
Thank
Until
you,
next-
everyone. Had a
Bye,
blast.
Haley.